This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Buddy Dick is in the glow. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that you can dominate against the best of the best in the...
The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox. Buddy Dick will stand in fresh off a 4-hit ball game back on Wednesday. Shoots this one to first. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and those hands come through first. Just shoots it the other way.
Jose Cortez will step in now. Currently fourth in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Runners are at second and third with one down. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's now working on the longest hitting streak of all time, and he's looking to extend his record even further.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Patty Johnson back there. Good umpire. I know some pitchers have felt the squeeze at times on the corners, but I still think he does a good job of rewarding guys for making good pitches.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there.
3-2.
It's full 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning. Buddy Dick is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit in the air to center field. Estrada has it in his tracks. Oh, he botched it.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And a relay home, and he is in there.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. I have a feeling that when these guys...
Buddy Dick will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Pete Enriquez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains. Buddy Dick digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
And 11 runners.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back. MLB The Show's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. Buddy Dick will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Runners going. Squared that one up just a little late. All even at 2-2. Here it is. He's running again. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. Buddy Dick will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 47 thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact
Buddy Dick comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So you got to look for them to try to work them a little bit differently. Get it away from him. Get it down and in. Do something. Throw him some off-speed pitch. You don't want to throw him the same pitch he saw last time.
The catcher, number 55.
Jose Cortez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 1-1, here it is. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Buddy Dick will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And there he goes towards second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He's on the move again from first. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch inside, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And I think you're going to start seeing some raised eyebrows over in that opposing dugout. When you've got a big lead like this, you've got to just stay where you are. Stealing third? That's just a no-no.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Bottom part. Buddy Dick steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's running towards second. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
High and deep to right center field. Estrada going back on it. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and this is just a fast.
Buddy Dick steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Oh, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The run scores from second.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
Jose Cortez will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Runner goes for third.
Nope,
misses the throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Payoff pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
And you know, there are plenty of times.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
Time of the ball.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian. We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. Buddy Dick will hope his heroics from last night can carry over to this one as he's coming off a 5-hit ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Gibson going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that's home run number 48 on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there.
Ready to take his hacks again, Buddy Dick, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up from the stretch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out of jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Runner breaks for third. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Silva onto the grass, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Buddy Dick strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Ernesto Arroyo is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Runner's on his way to third. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already. But this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Ready on 1 and 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1 and 2. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 and 2, here it comes. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely...
Buddy Dick will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Estrada ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Matt swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Jose Cortez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's too high. Might have caught him by surprise there, and the 2-out gamble works out for him.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side... Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Buddy Dick. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's going to find the alley for his 5th hit of the ball game. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Jose Cortez stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Estrada is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. In to score is the runner from third. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he was really a tough out up there. You see all the hits. He also chipped in with a home run. He was a difference here.